welcome to Fluffy Jellyfish. A few of you guys have been asking for updates on Elvis, so I thought today was the perfect day to share that with you since there is a huge surprise coming in my life at the moment. We've just got some really good news, so I'm going to share it with you today. We have bought a house! I'm so excited! And for Elvis, that means that he's going to get a massive upgrade to the house that he is currently in. So it's coming up to winter time where I live, and we are going to hibernate Elvis for the first time in his life. Which is quite exciting, and I'm a little bit nervous because obviously he's my first tortoise, so I've never done that before, and he's like 20 years old and he's never hibernated before in his life. So on Friday, it's Monday today, on Friday we're taking him to the vets to get a little checkup and just to chat about hibernation with the vet to make sure that he's healthy enough to be hibernated this year. So the great part about this, or great timing in fact, is that we can pop him into his little hibernation fridge just in time for us to move in, or just as we move in, and then we'll be able to have the winter to do our garden and to sort it out and to sort out a house for him. I'm so excited to build Elvis's house. He's gonna have an outdoor enclosure and we're gonna build a little indoor part into Stuart's work shed. So he's gonna have the best of both, a little inside place when it's cold and an outside place when it's nice and warm, and he can get the full benefits of being an outside tortoise. And I'm really excited to start growing things and planting up some weeds in his enclosure and giving him lots of great enrichment. The enclosure behind me has always been temporary, and while lockdown sort of hampered our plans a little bit, he's been in there a little bit longer than I would have liked, but it's been good timing in a sense because we can move out and hibernate him and build his house, and yeah, it's going to be really great. I'm really excited. I think I've said that a few times, but I am super excited. And while I'm rambling on, I'm going to show you some clips of me giving Elvis a bath and a little foraging session, which is what we do for enrichment for him, and I'm going to clean out his house because it's a little bit filthy. Elvis, what are you doing? Let's pop your lights on, sausage. There we go. What are you doing? You've knocked all your water out and made a mess of everything as usual. I think it's time for a bath. What do you think, sausage? Yeah, there's no water in there, you've knocked it all out. Come on then, let's have a bath. And I've got him some breakfast that I'm going to pop in as well that he can forage for while he's in the water. So it looks like he's finished most of his breakfast. He's still got a piece in his mouth but seems to have forgotten about it and is starting to get scrabbly, which means that he just wants out. So we're going to release you and pop you back into your nice clean home. And sausage, you've had a great soak. Let's pop you back into your house and you can dry off a bit. There we go. And let's give you the rest of your breakfast. Oh, sorry. And let's add a touch of calcium powder to that too. It's like, oh yeah, this is the good stuff. Oh, Sorry, I sprinkled a bit on your head. So that's all of our exciting news that I really wanted to share with you, and you're just going to have to subscribe and stay tuned for that, and I will upload videos as I can. It's going to be all a bit hectic, but I'm really excited to do lots of things for the pets, not just for Elvis. I'm quite keen to get the rats an upgraded cage in the new space, and I really want to do the millipede enclosure again with live plants instead of the fake plants that are in there at the moment. And I have some plans perhaps to get a new pet now that we've got our place of our own, but again, I'm not going to say anything for now, you're just going to have to subscribe to stay tuned for that. And in general, Elvis is getting on really well. His beak is a tiny little bit overgrown at the moment, so that's part of why we're going to the vets on Friday to talk about hibernation, but also to get his beak a little bit of a trim. And his back nails, because he doesn't walk properly like a normal tortoise, they're getting a little bit long as well, so they're going to get a trim while he's at the vets as well. In general, his disabilities don't really affect him. He doesn't walk all that well, and it takes him a really long time to eat his dinner. But he gets there in the end, and it doesn't really affect his quality of life. I do get a little bit sad when I see photos or videos of other tortoises, and they're walking all properly, and then I look at Elvis and he just can't quite manage, and it makes me a little bit sad. But on the whole, it doesn't really affect his quality of life. He manages just fine. In slightly unrelated but related news, we're about to play a Dungeons & Dragons one-shot campaign that Stuart's writing, and my character is Elvis. I've created a turtle bard called Elvis, and I've written a little backstory that kind of fits with Elvis's backstory, and I'm really excited to play him as a character. I'm going to draw him at some point as well, so I'll be sure to share pictures of that drawing when I get on it. All that's really left for me to say is do hit that subscribe button, because there's so much exciting stuff coming from us when we move into our new house. And I have lots of plans for the pets and how we're going to do some upgrades and maybe some new things, and yeah, I'm really excited for all of this. I think I've said that about a million times in this video already, but I'm just super excited. And I also hope that having our own space is going to give me a little bit more time to film these videos, because I do know that I've been a little bit rubbish in my upload schedule lately and I haven't uploaded nearly as much as I wanted to. So I'm gonna make myself a better schedule, and I'll be able to use my space properly and be able to make more videos, so I'm excited for that too. If you've got any ideas for our tortoise enclosure or any tips, maybe pictures of your own tortoise enclosure to give us some inspiration, do hit me up on my socials and drop some comments below to let me know what you'd love to see in Elvis's enclosure. I have lots of plans already and we'll just have to see which ones work and which ones stick. But yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts and suggestions. Are you coming out, little sausage? You always come out on the bit where there's no earth. You just seem to like to flop about a little bit. Bless. I'm gonna take him out now for a little bit and let him roam around my room while I edit this video. So Elvis, you're gonna get to come out, sausage, if you just give me 1 second to wrap up this video. All that's left for me to say is I hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope you've enjoyed seeing all these updates about Elvis. To make sure you never miss any more of my updates, do hit that subscribe button and hit the little notification bell so you never miss anything about us, especially Elvis, because I know that you love him as much as I do. I'll see you in my next video. Fluffy jellyfish out!